Yeah, like this
And everything was the same for each team.
I'd have the B button like insanely just to get the Chaos Emerald.
I never felt that I accomplished anything different with any of the teams except for being really pissed off at Team Chaotix for the fact that their missions were annoying as hell.
I kind of liked them. They were kind of different though. They kind of mixed stuff up.
I like how they were different, but I don't like collecting crap.
Oh yeah.
I don't like how you run back through a level looking for the one thing that I missed.
Didn't you say you liked the Knuckles finding stuff?
I liked it like that, but that's just 3 emeralds. They're easy to find. There's a radar that shows you them. It's not, go collect 20 hermit crabs that are scattered around the level. Why are we collecting hermit crabs?
I don't know. And there wasn't a radar, and they didn't really
Go kill 261 robots in this factory, in which 2 of them are just randomly placed, so you might not find them, but you probably will.
Oh yeah.
But you basically just run through the level and kill everything you see.
And like some of them you could miss because they fall down from the sky.
It was boring.
1 sec, it's my turn to have a phone call.
Cool.
They really could have done more with just the game in itself. There were no upgrades. Like, I don't know about the whole level up system, which was retarded. Ooh, level up!
Yeah.
Your speed character can now rape. But you lose after you die. You don't get any upgrades throughout the entire game. Nothing changes. You are the same characters at the beginning that you were at the end. Or vice versa, whatever, you know what I meant.
You all have the tornado thing, and you all have the light ring thingy where you light that.
There are slight differences, like Team Rose can shoot their tornado, like it actually moves. Your Team Smash was just whatever it was called, but your Team Blast, well, that was pretty stupid.
The thing
Not gonna lie.
was being SPO and just going invisible and like, haha, you can't see
Yeah,
me.
because you could leave your teammates behind.
And just throwing ninja stars at people.
I actually think Sonic Heroes would have been more fun with just single player, like no 3 people running around. You'd be better off if you could switch out by like not being all 3 people at the same time. You just hit Y and you like change into Tails or something.
Yeah.
Or
like
Tails will fly down and take your place. Yeah, that would have been way better than running around all 3 at the same time, because not only has like Knuckles become worthless in Sonic Heroes, Knuckles can no longer climb walls in Sonic Heroes. He really can't even glide. I mean, you can do that triangle glide thing, but that was a load of crap. Aside from breaking blocks, what the hell was Knuckles good for?
Yeah, everyone else could kill enemies, so... Like he would always say,
he had more power, but woohoo!
Yeah, he would always say, leave this to me when a bunch of enemies would come up, and I'd just say, screw you, I'm staying.
Or, you know, you could just turn into Sonic and run by them, or turn into Tails and fly over them. Because half the time it wasn't worth your time to kill them unless there was a door you needed to open.
Which I hate that addition to new... I hate that addition to new Sonic games. You're like, must kill all the enemies and slow yourself down. And
yeah, whatever happened to the fast pace, trying to run through the level, get through the obstacles as fast as you can. Not the, oh, there's a door in our way, let's open it.
Yeah, it was a static excuse to extend the length of the level, and I hate how the enemies in Sonic Heroes have health. I used to just bounce from each one and blow them all up, and I have to keep hitting them over and over, and I hate that.
Yeah.
I liked in Adventure too. The only thing is that would really ever stop you were basically obstacles, like you needed to roll under them or something. But there were a couple doors in some of Sonic's levels or something like that needed to go. You just needed to run off and get a switch, but they didn't really slow you down because to go get this, like the switch or the key you needed to open them, you had to run through a big part and kill a bunch of enemies and get over there, get the key, and try to run back, and then you open the door, and then you continued running. You never really had to stop. You just took a detour to go get the key.
Yeah.
It never really required you, you know, sit there and be like, oh, I gotta kill all this. You could kill those enemies or just avoid them. It didn't matter.
I thought Victor was kind of funny in that game, though, with the, like this bubble gum shooting everywhere and like you use it to flop it.
was random. But the one good thing I'd say came out of Sonic Heroes was triangle jump. I liked that. Like, you could jump on the wall and jump to the next wall and stuff. That was kind of a cool idea.
They kind of...
Yeah, sometimes it would get
Sometimes it was a little glitchy, but the idea was cool.
Like I said,
Shadow the Hedgehog was a big mistake, mostly because they reused the Heroes engine. That was a bad idea in itself. That engine was crap. They reused it, slapped guns in it, which they weren't even like, you couldn't aim. Why would you give someone a gun and not allow them to aim, and there's no lock on? And your bullets are slow. They're so slow they take forever to get anywhere. What's with that?
The missions are like, you destroy every single alien or robot thing.
Well, the bad thing about what they do with Shadow the Hedgehog is there's, like, literally no discrepancy between enemy and friend at all. You start the first level out, and you can choose to either kill all the bad guys, which are the aliens, or kill all the good guys, which are the humans, and you can kill either and it'll change the way, or you can kill neither, and then you can just go neutral. The problem is, if you're trying to save the humans, they still shoot you. They still don't like you. If you're trying to help the black aliens and kill all the humans, the aliens still shoot you. They still don't like you. What the hell?
I'm on your side.
Nothing is your friend, ever. Doesn't matter if you help them or not. They couldn't give two shits less.
And then Sonic's just like, no! Sonic's just like, no,
kill him on accident because he's shooting you, and Sonic's like, no, Shadow, don't do that, you're an idiot. Go kill yourself.
You know how Shadow says damn all the time in that game?
It felt really out of place, yes.
Yeah, well, Sonic actually says it once, and I was surprised when I heard it.
Yeah, me too. He said
when you lose,
it's like it's where you lose a mission, and he's like, damn, they got away. Leave it to me. I'll do something, whatever. I don't know. Chase him down.
Another thing is, they tried to make Shadow all hardcore. He's like, yeah, he says hell and damn now. Yeah, guys, he's cool. The thing is, all the times he says it, it feels so forced, it's not funny. He's like, where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? It just sounds so out of place, and it sounds like they're forcing it into his speech. Everything he says could be said without it, and it would sound the same.
He's like, where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? And it sounds really fake.
Where's that fourth Chaos Emerald? Does that not sound exactly the same and give you the same feeling?
Which brings us into the 4Kids actors. That brings us into the 4Kids voice actors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They weren't good. Never have been.
Well, they were better near the beginning, but then they just started to not care.
And the fact that Knuckles shares a voice actor with older Yugi from, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is funny.
It's time. Let's go, Sonic.
That always made me evolve.
I'm Dan Green now, Sonic. Check me out.
It was just, but... Shadow the Hedgehog aside, that was just such a poor excuse for a game. Like, what the hell? You seriously had to go through every mission multiple times and get multiple A ranks, which were hard to get on those missions. And if you managed to get an A rank like 3 times on every mission in the game, you know what you unlocked?
What?
Expert mode! Do it again, but this time it's harder!
There's one thing... There's one thing I liked about that game, though. How, depending on what mission you did, you went to a different level, and it was new, so you could go back and do it again. Which added a little replay value, and I like that.
Yeah, I can admit that was okay. The thing was, none of the endings mattered, because they weren't the true ending. The only true ending was the one you got for beating all the endings.
Yeah,
and what really... Something really pissed me off, though. Okay, the last boss of the most evil thing, you're fighting Sonic in a giant machine. How do you lose when you got Sonic, you're equal, and you got a giant machine behind you? Like, he loses.
Yeah.
It bothers me. And Sonic's like, no.
I love Shadow. Really whine about it a bit.
Especially with his stupid voice. What are you gonna do with him? No.
Oh, like,
And, you know, the fact that at the end, the only person who does anything, like Sonic just sits there at the end of the game and lets Shadow go super and kill the, like, Black Doom or whatever. He just sits there. He's like, yeah, whatever, go for it.
It's your game, you know,
I don't
whatever.
need to help you or anything.